Hello, welcome to episode 48 of the Andrews Podcast. My name is James.
And my name is Daniel.
And my name's Yan.
Today we're going to talk about another interesting piece of news.
Okay.
And today we're going to talk about the dawn of a new generation.
New generation.
Yes.
So now we are
new
going...
generation.
No. What I know is that we are getting old, so...
Yeah, we're getting old.
Yes.
No, actually not. So this is a new generation of network.
Oh,
it's
network.
Called 5G network.
Oh,
okay, so we've been using like 4G for a long time, right? For decades, actually.
Yeah.
And before 4G, there was 3G.
Yeah.
And so we used 3G for a long time also, but recently they've removed all the 3G bases, so now we only have 4G internet.
Yeah.
But actually 5G has come to Taiwan, has arrived in Taiwan. So starting from the 1st of July, so actually 1 month ago, people could apply for 5G internet in the major telecom companies.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what do you know about 5G internet?
Well, it's much faster than 4G.
It's much more faster.
Much more faster.
Yeah.
So it's
Yes.
about 20 times faster than 4G.
20 times. Oh, that's
20
crazy.
times faster than 4G,
Yeah.
but that is tested in the lab. So realistically, it's about only like 10 to 20 times
But it's
faster.
still very incredible.
Yeah, still
number.
incredibly fast, and it was available in Europe and America about a year ago.
Oh, really?
So like in April of 2019 to like the summer of 2019, they already got 5G.
Yeah.
But a lot of people are still using fourth generation internet actually.
Yeah, but I would say like the fourth generation of internet is, I think it's satisfying for at this point.
Yeah,
all
for
my
me
apps,
too also.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what kind of telecom plans do you currently use right now?
4G.
4G, yeah.
Yes.
And how much? So limited per month, right?
Yes, it's about $499 per month.
Yeah, so that's about like $15.
Yeah.
Yes.
And, I'm about the same. So I think all of us have unlimited internet.
Yeah.
4G internet.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm quite satisfied with.
Yeah. I think unlimited is the point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So actually, it's very useful for our daily uses,
Yeah.
like for watching videos or like even uploading videos.
Yeah.
It's pretty fast.
Yeah.
It's fast enough for our use, right?
Yeah.
And there was also like a telecom wars in Taiwan a couple like 1 year ago.
1 year ago. Yeah.
About 1 year ago. So what was that?
Well, I remember that the top 3 company was trying to compete with other.
Trying to fight for users,
Yes,
right? Yeah.
fight for the maybe the frequency of the radio. Yes.
Yeah, but also for users. So they lowered the prices a lot to attract new users.
Yes.
So at the time, people could get very, very cheap internet for very little money. Yeah,
I like the plans we have now.
Yeah, so let's talk more about 5G right now.
Okay.
So from the end of June to the beginning of July, the top 3 telecom companies in Taiwan, so Taiwan Telecom, Zhonghua Telecom, and Far EasTone, they had 5G internet for people to use. Yeah. And but for the smaller companies, they have to wait till August to use 5G internet.
Yeah.
So this was quite a big news here in Taiwan because people were very excited about 5G.
Just new stuff coming out here.
Yeah.
People 20 times that crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think people were simultaneously interested and also confused by 5G internet a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Because like
For me, like I'm very confused about 5G internet because I'm so satisfied with that. Like now, my internet plan, I can have unlimited per month.
Yeah.
And also, I can't. It's hard for me to imagine like a new killer app for 5G internet that you can upload and download like. Or 10 or 20 gigas or even 100 gigas every second. But where's the usage of all that stream?
Yeah, I think people couldn't conceptualize like what
it's hard for me.
like uses for 5G internet.
Yeah,
Right?
the only usage I can think about maybe is some remote control of your like PC. So maybe you can like playing your computer games
Like video game
streaming.
right?
Yeah, like
real-time video games. That is one of the uses maybe.
or like no delay, like online meeting or something. But it's hard for me to imagine other kind of killer apps for this.
At this point, I think 4G is enough for I would say 80-90% of the people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the speed of 5G is actually crazy to think about. It's about 500 megabits per second to 1 gigabits per second. Okay, so if you were to download a game like like maybe Assassin's Creed, okay, on your computer
It's like
with
20G
5G
or something.
internet,
Yeah.
it will only take 1 minute.
Wow. It's just like a blink of an eye.
Okay, yeah. So how long does it take you to download Assassin's Creed right now?
Yeah. Maybe
3-4 hours at least, right?
no 3 days.
3 days.
Because
Just
the
so it's
internet
pretty
we
long.
have English work.
It's very slow, right?
It's very slow.
yeah.
But maybe like at your home, like for the like a normal internet speeds,
Yes.
takes about like I think I would say 2 to 3 hours.
Yeah.
At least.
At least, yeah.
Yes.
Sometimes like for bigger games, maybe 4 to 5 hours.
Yeah.
But you imagine to be able to download it within 1 minute. 1 minute.
Yeah.
It's very
crazy.
satisfying.
Yeah.
It's very crazy. Yeah.
But for me, I'm looking more forward to the streaming service they would provide for using fifth generation.
Yeah, but even with like downloading games, it isn't that urgent of need, right? So like you don't really need 5G internet.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So the problem is that we can't really find a really realistic use for 5G internet. It's a luxury, right?
Yes.
It's fast, but it's not essential. Right?
And there's another imagination I would have for like this kind of 5G hotspot, right? Because we know that 5G is very, very fast, but also
Very rare.
It's very rare, and I think the expand.
They're only available in a few places.
Yes.
In big cities or like in hotspots in like universities or something like that.
So if you imagine if there is some killer app for 5G services, and people will have to go to those 5G hotspots to use 5G internet for their services.
It'll be sort of like Pokemon Go, right?
Pokemon Go.
So like a lot of people sometimes crowd in one place to use the very fast internet.
Yeah. Or maybe there becomes some social, some sociality things there happening
related to that,
and real world contact interaction maybe more. So it's very interesting for me to imagine these kind of new generation is upcoming.
Yeah, I think it's still very hard for us to visualize what kind of things we can see with 5G internet. Right? Yeah.
So how much does it cost to use 5G?
A lot. Okay, so. The cheapest plan is $40 per month.
Wow.
$40 per month. Okay.
That's expensive.
And the most expensive one that I saw is about $90 per month.
In Taiwan?
Yes.
That's insane.
That's insane. I think that's for unlimited 5G usage.
Okay.
And I want to compare that with our rent. Okay. So like we rent houses near our school, right? We rent a room near our school.
Yeah.
The rent is about $150 per month. And so can you imagine spending like $90 per month on internet, on cellular network?
Yeah.
That's
not my choice, I would say.
Yeah, that's without a phone plan even. So it's not buying a phone, it's purely for the internet. Yeah. So would you pay that kind of price?
Well, maybe not.
For me, I would wait.
Definitely not, right?
Yes.
Because 40 is still very expensive. So our current plan is like $15.
Yeah.
Right, so that's very hard to imagine.
I would just wait for another competition of all these telecom companies. They want to have more consumers, and they will lower their price, and maybe at that time infrastructure are more available than at this point.
So talking about infrastructure, okay, so they want to build actually 4,000 cell towers by the end of the year.
It's quite ambitious.
4,000.
Wow.
And then 10,000 in 3 years.
So it's like in a community or like several blocks, you have like four or five device for 5G fifth generation internet. So it's quite dense, I would say.
They actually want to cover like 90% of the big cities in before the end of the year.
Oh, really?
Coverage, yeah.
Before the end of 2020?
For the biggest 6 cities in Taiwan.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then in 3 years, they want to cover half of the population in Taiwan.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, but let's just wait and see that how this kind of the crazy internet connection would bring us new services, new apps, or something interesting from creative for us to try.
They're very ambitious, actually.
Yeah.
So for our largest telecom company, Changhua Telecom, so they expect 1 million users in 1 year.
1 million?
Yeah, 1 million users in 1 year.
1 year.
I think it's not possible.
1 million users. Wow. So they currently have a customer base of about 7 million people. So they want 1 million people to use 5G by the end of the year.
Wow, that's very much. Yeah.
And they want to expand to 50% of their customer base in 3 years. So they want 3.5 million people to use 5G internet in 3 years.
But I think
it's really ambitious, right?
Yeah. If there's still there's not something like very fruitful for using 5G. It's hard for telling customers to moving on to 5G.
It's hard to justify the cost if you can't find a use for it, right?
Yeah.
And also, current hardware cannot support 5G.
Yeah, definitely.
So only like a couple phones from Samsung and LG and Sony, they can support 5G. And not even iPhones can support 5G right now.
That just takes step by step upgrading for everyone. Yeah.
So let's talk about possible usage. Okay. Now I was thinking maybe streaming 4K videos.
Yeah.
And like you were saying, streaming games.
Yes.
So probably like automation stuff, right?
Yeah, automation. Yeah, maybe
like automatic driving, like self-driving cars.
Yes,
maybe they have like a 5G network for cars to automate self-driving. But it's still very long in the future, right?
Yeah.
So I believe that 5G is only just currently it's an infrastructure.
Yeah.
It's a new infrastructure, new standard.
Kind of like new formulas for science, and people are trying to discover what we can use from this.
Yeah, it's very new, and maybe we wait for the other technology to catch up before we try to adopt 5G, right? Yeah. So would you use it? You would wait, right?
Yes, maybe wait for 3 or more years.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, but I would like to try. I would like to try a bit.
There's actually a test for you to use. You can go and get the test sim.
Yes.
From the companies. Yeah.
For 7 days.
Yeah, for 7 days. They have a 7 days trial for you to test out the 5G.
So maybe I would come up with some ideas I can use 5G for.
Yeah,
then
but currently,
I will try the 7-day trial.
Yeah, but currently my phone doesn't support 5G, and I think neither does yours.
Yeah, I think me too.
So currently we can't take advantage of this.
This internet
technology. And actually, I think what's very confusing for me is like what kind of people would use it right now. Right now, it's hard to imagine like what kind of people will use 5G right now.
Yeah, who will use 5G?
Maybe for being like in front of the curve.
Maybe just if you're feeling that's cool, 5G is cool.
Yeah, being part of a revolution, maybe.
Yeah.
So, but currently for us, we will wait. I will wait for it to be like about the same price as 4G right now.
Yeah.
So wait for 4G to phase out before I try using it.
Yeah.
So tell us what you think about 5G in the comments, and remember to follow us on social media and all that good stuff. And we'll see you next week. Maybe you can watch our videos on 5G.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Or maybe try next year.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Goodbye.